Technology makes me younger every day. I recently replaced my knee, my vision is better than it's been since the 3rd grade, and I'm working on making my brain better by finally learning a musical instrument, even though my family would probably like me to stop. All in all, I'm optimistic about my future. But while I was writing this book, I lost both my parents to COVID-19, my mother to the disease, and my father less than a month later to the heartbreak of losing his wife. They had been married for 55 years. I know, that's a lousy way to start a book about inventing the future. But I get my optimism from my mother. She was the ultimate techno-optimist and early adopter. A mathematician and computer scientist by training, she started teaching robotics in her 60s because to her, programming robots to do cool things inspired her students. I may have learned optimism from my mother, but I learned to write from my father. He was an English major with a love of opera and acting. Both he and my mom homeschooled my younger siblings through high school, and over the years taught at local high schools and colleges. Together, my parents taught me that math, science, philosophy, and music are essential human pursuits, and they are all needed to create the future we want to see. I think that's why I became an inventor. I wanted to create, but my talents didn't lay in painting or music. They lie in science and mathematics. I have been fortunate to develop these talents in a career that continues to inspire and challenge me. Yes, I'm a neuroscientist, bioengineer, technologist, and entrepreneur, but I also see myself as an artist. Invention has been my medium of choice. My works of art are the inventions you'll read about in this book. From Cosmobot, the educational robot for kids with disabilities, to 3D Space, the virtual reality experiment in space, to String, the device that stimulates your brain. Like a play or a concert, each piece of art is a collaborative effort and a journey of shared experiences. When I founded AnthroTronix in 1999, along with 2 students, we thought we were a traditional startup that would make or break it pretty quickly. But more than 20 years later, we have used technology to invent and create for many projects, all with an eye on both the immediate goal and the larger world we want to create. We started with one simple rule: do cool projects with cool people. Working with cool people meant finding people who were interesting and ethical. We had a strict no assholes policy. Doing cool projects meant using cutting-edge technology to solve problems in the area of human-machine collaboration. In other words, technology should enable human capability. Let me say that again. Technology should enable human capability. It should bridge the gap between what we can do and what we could do. This book is a collection of those cool projects and cool stories. For instance, the story of Cosmobot, a robot that empowered kids with disabilities to achieve developmental goals, is told in chapters 1 and 2, which take you through the process of invention and the journey from prototype to product. Chapter 3 tells the story of our instrumented glove, which came from our work with kids and allowed soldiers to communicate with each other and robot team members through digitized hand signals. Chapter 4 highlights the importance of international cooperation in invention with the story of the 3D space experiment, where we used virtual reality to study astronauts' perceptual changes during spaceflight. Chapter 5 tells the story of VisUnit, an augmented reality system way ahead of its time, but that, like many inventions, helped bridge current capabilities with future aspirations. Inventions can also be disruptive, changing the way things are done. Chapters 6 and 7 tell stories of healthcare disruption through the Dana BrainVital mobile medical app, and String, a prototype electroceutical to replace pharmaceuticals. As you'll see, finding the right partners is crucial to bringing these ambitious visions to life.